What if humans could breathe in space? No suit, no helmet, just floating there and breathing normally. Could we finally live on Mars?
No more oxygen tanks. No more life support systems. No more worrying about a tiny valve failure instantly killing everyone on board. You can just open the airlock, step outside, and take a deep breath. For about 10 seconds, it would feel amazing. Then the rest of space would remind you why this was a bad plan. Space isn't just a vacuum. It's also thermally ridiculous. Near Earth orbit, an object in direct sunlight tends toward a radiative equilibrium temperature of roughly 390 Kelvin, approximately 120 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, the side facing away from the sun radiates heat into space and can drop below 170 Kelvin, approximately minus 100 degrees Celsius. So one side of your body would be roasting while the other side freezes solid. You'd be simultaneously sunburned and frostbitten, which is a new and exciting medical condition. But let's say you manage to stay in the shade. Great, you can breathe. Now what? You're still floating in space. You can't swim, there's no medium to push against. Newton's third law sends its regards. You could try blowing air out of your mouth like a tiny rocket thruster, but the exhaust velocity of human breath is terrible. At best, you might achieve a few centimeters per second of delta V. Congratulations, you are now the slowest reaction control system ever built. Now imagine the spacecraft you came from. How far away is it? If it's more than a few dozen meters away, you're probably not getting back. You'll just drift there calmly, breathing perfectly normally, while slowly dying of thirst in about 72 hours. Space doesn't care that you solved the breathing problem, and breathing isn't actually the biggest problem. Pressure is. Above the Armstrong limit, approximately 63,000 feet, the atmospheric pressure is so low that the fluids in your body begin to boil. This process is called ebullism. Your saliva foams, your skin swells. The water in your tissues tries to become vapor. It's exactly as unpleasant as it sounds. Even if your lungs work perfectly, vacuum still wins. And then there's radiation. Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere normally shield us from most solar and cosmic radiation. Out in open space, you're exposed to roughly 0.5 to 1 sievert per day during moderate solar conditions. For comparison, about 1 sievert is enough to start causing acute radiation sickness. So after a day or two, you'd likely experience nausea, dizziness, and serious cellular damage. Not the best space tourism experience. But let's give you every possible advantage. Suppose your superpower doesn't just let you breathe. Suppose your body also resists vacuum, ignores radiation, regulates temperature perfectly. At that point, you're no longer human. You're basically a space organism. You could float there indefinitely, breathing peacefully in the vacuum, watching stars drift slowly across the sky. Which sounds kind of relaxing. For the next few billion years, until something astrophysical happens to you. A rogue asteroid, a nearby supernova, or eventually, gravitational bad luck involving a black hole. So you could survive in space forever, right up until the universe notices you.